Hey up everyone, welcome to Martyn Lucas Investor. I'm Vaz. Do you know what time it is? It's time to start talking eVTOLs. And today, I would like to invite you to the first quarter 2025 earnings call of ACHR Aviation, taking place on Monday the 12th after hours. We will be covering this live, and I guarantee this will be the biggest live eVTOL show. There's a lot of interest, a lot of people asking, are you gonna cover it? There's not many channels covering this. You are in the right place. Also, for the coming week, we'll have a lot of videos and a lot of updates, because not only we are covering ACHR, we are also covering the day after in the morning, vertical aerospace. Also, very interesting event. For ACHR Aviation, first quarter 2025. Is it all smoke and mirrors, as I think? Or do I? I will explain shortly. We know that ACHR Aviation has been pumping the whole eVTOL market with their massive PR stunts. As you can see, it's all fancy and glam. However, it might not be. Let's have a look. But before we move on, I've been saying this for ages. I expect the eVTOL market to cool off. Yes, it's dipped. Actually, let me show you something. I tweeted on the 1st of April this year. Don't be surprised if ACHR and Joby will dip down to 650, respectively 550. They actually dipped even lower. Yes, this was on the back of macro and tariff war escalation. However, I'm still 80% positive and committed to that idea that the whole eVTOL market will cool off, and we might be buying ACHR for $7, $6, and maybe $5 again. And this coming earnings call could be the trigger point. If they mention something that will rub the investors in the wrong way, this could be a great trigger point of the sell-off. And whilst we are on X, I would like to invite you to my account. The handle is at EVTOLHUB. I put all insights I can fit in my videos. I put many updates, media, share content, you name it. I've got a good invitation for you. Recently, I've posted the recent analyst ratings, the price targets. I won't show you anymore. I will just give you a little teaser down here. But if you want to see it, join me on my X. Also, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't done so yet. Institutions buying. A little exercise you can actually do yourselves. Go to Google, put ACHR Aviation position in the search, click on news, go to tools on your right hand side, and click here, sort by relevance, change it to sort by date. And you will see loads of articles. Yes, the first one is selling, but loads of articles buying 716,000, 9.09 million. Lifted position, buying, more, buying, some noise, buying. As you can see, that's 2 pages and 90% of it is institutions buying. So it's something which is very strong for me, strong signal as an investor for long term. Also, as of end of last year, 30th of December, here are the biggest stakes in ACHR Aviation. ARK Investment, BlackRock, Vanguard, State Street, Corporation, Susquehanna, Citadel Advisors, Goldman Sachs. So a lot of investors, a lot of institutions buying in past months. That's a very strong signal for me as an investor. For the PR, first or one of the recent ones, was ACHR iteration of their partnership with United Airlines. I would like to say one thing. Focus on the vehicle registration number, N302AX. You will see it a lot. Very fancy event. All looks very good. Very glam. And then we also had the most recent one and the biggest event so far, which I will tell you after I tell you this news. The New York City Council on April 24th approved a bill that attempts to ban many commercial helicopter operations at heliports in the city. Two main reasons: safety and noise level. If you look at your traditional helicopter, which has got noise level between 80 and say 110 decibels, and if you look at your eVTOL aircraft, which has got noise levels between 50 and probably 70 pushing to 80 decibels, it's a massive difference. ACHR very recently did their presentation in New York City. This was a very fancy and glam PR event. They showed their proposed vertiport network, and they explained, or they tried to explain, their concept of the air taxi idea. If you look at the registration number of the aircraft, you will see the same number, N302XA. However, it looks all very fancy. I heard it wasn't as fancy. It was fairly short. We also got to see Jimmy Kimmel in there, Mr. Royal Kingdom. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you probably have YouTube Premium and you don't get to see all these annoying games for those sophisticated mobile games. But Jimmy turned up for like 10 minutes. I'll actually show you in the following video. Here, you can see the vehicle number again. Yeah, that was about 10 minutes of time Jimmy was in there. And I heard we didn't get any more updates. We didn't see any specs of the vehicle. We didn't get anything we wouldn't know before. So again, this was probably just a fancy PR event. What is in our favor? That we should start our testing operations in United Arab Emirates. And as you can see, the recent announcement, ACHR secures design approval for UAE's first hybrid heliport, paving the way for commercial air taxi service in Abu Dhabi. I'll just show you a picture. That'll probably do the best job. Sorry. Yeah, that's the zoom out and there's the detail. You can see 1, 2, 3, 4 ACHR Midnights on the pad, and you can see a helicopter. So crossover or hybrid between heliport and vertiport. And this is actually well underway. We should be ready for late summer to get this operational to a certain extent. However, production line, we haven't seen any updates. We haven't seen whether the production line has been commissioned, opened, whether it's already producing vehicles. We don't know what's going on. We don't know how many vehicles we are going to, whether we achieve those 10 vehicles by the end of the year. For now, ACHR have been using only one functional prototype of their aircraft, and it is remotely controlled one. It's not piloted. So far, only 2 companies have been using piloted test flights for their eVTOLs. One is Joby Aviation, the other one is Vertical Aerospace. So all these 3 go in hand: production line, piloted flights, and operational fleet. What is supposed to be the first piloted testing vehicle or prototype was recently presented in a fire safety event, and as we can see, it's nowhere near to be in the state for flights. So I definitely want to look out for update on their flights, on their testing phase, and on their production numbers. if we see some negative information, this is something that can trigger the investor sentiment to the negative levels. And also, I would like to give a shout out to one of the X accounts, Chris Wagoner 2. One of the accounts definitely worth following. He gives very good updates on Joby, and he's fairly critical to the eVTOL market, not only negatively but positively as well. And he actually discovered all this bubble where Archer allegedly have a fleet of vehicles ready for testing and using it for testing, but so far we have seen only one vehicle, one aircraft, which is the N302AX, which you could actually see in all of these events. So, and actually the license of this, the registration is already expired. So we are essentially not doing any test flights at the moment. I will just highlight this paragraph. It was 11th of Feb when Nikhil Goel, the chief commercial officer of Archer, stated in an article that first flight with a piloted Midnight 703AX, which is the one in the picture here, was imminent. And here. Then on the 27th Feb earnings call, it was stated it would happen really soon. It was also stated that they don't know of any specific issues or blockers that prevent them from flying. At the 17th of April event, Archer had stated they are still on target for Abu Dhabi. Well, we have only a few months. The production line is officially not open yet, and we have to produce a certain amount of vehicles. This is something that I will be very concerned as an investor of, and I will be definitely looking out for updates in the coming earnings call. So, if you are ready for this, if you are ready for the ride, you don't want to miss this. Monday, the 12th, after hours, the biggest live eVTOL event on YouTube. Keep tuned for the rest of the week, because we'll be giving you a lot of content, a lot of updates, not only for Archer Aviation, but for Vertical Aerospace as well, because we'll be covering their earnings call the following day in the morning, Tuesday the 13th. That's it. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you have a lot to take away from this video. Here is my playlist. Here is a video recommended by either Martyn or YouTube. Take care of yourselves and each other.